So make sure you watch this video till the end because you'll be learning amazing amount of knowledge in this particular video. So let's get started with this video. So the first question comes, why should you even consider FB ads, right? Well, Facebook has over 1.8 billion users as of the last count. And not just this, the more important factor is that people spend a lot of time on Facebook. The average amount of time that they spend on Facebook every day is 17 minutes. And as a marketer, what you'll love is that Facebook knows everything about you. Target specific audience. They know what you like. They know what kind of people you follow. They know what kind of food you like. They know the places that you have visited. They know your age. They know your gender. They know your email ID. They know your preferences, and they have their own AI working for them. So they have a lot of data for all the people that are on Facebook. And as a marketer, your only job is to show your offer to the relevant audience. Like for me, I'm teaching digital marketing. For me, my relevant audience is people who are searching or thinking of becoming a digital marketer. So later in the video, I'll tell you how I am targeting all these people. But you'll be amazed by the power of Facebook, the amount of targeting it offers, the amount of option it offers. And I think one of the best part is that Facebook is one of the most cost-effective advertising platform. In my experience, I have seen that the customer acquisition cost from Facebook is much lower compared to other channels, but that can be domain specific as well. But on a general trend, Facebook is much cheaper. But then again, the Facebook ad cost is also increasing by the years as the environment becomes more competitive. But even in 2019 and even in coming year of 2020, I still think that Facebook will have a lot of power in terms of advertising revenue. And also the acquisition of Facebook of Instagram also adds to the power capability in terms of marketing channels in Facebook ads. So this video won't be like where I'll be going through the presentation and teaching you Facebook ads. It doesn't work like that. Just like other lessons as well, everything is practice based, everything is case study based. So in today's video, I'll be taking this video course as a case study, and I'll be telling you all the strategies, all the thinking that I did before creating the Facebook campaigns for the same. So let's directly go into Facebook ads. Now there are two ways to access Facebook ads. Either you can go to your profile, click this drop down button and click on manage ads. This will drive you to this Facebook ad where you can start with your Facebook campaign. But I use Business Manager. So to access this, you go to business.facebook.com. So this is a business manager. So why do I use a business manager compared to using an ads account directly from the profile? The reason being that I also have multiple clients. For them as well, I also run Facebook ads. So with Business Manager, you can run Facebook ads for multiple clients from the same platform. Unlike going to the ad account of each page, I can get access to all these pages, all their Facebook ad account in one single account, and then run ads for them. This Business Manager account I just created for this particular video. So this is why you don't find any clients here. So to run any Facebook ad, you need to first connect a Facebook page to your ad account. So this is my Facebook page, facebook.com/dmankur. So this is the page we'll be using for running our Facebook ads. So I've already connected this page to my Business Manager account here. So I'll click here. I go to my ad account. So this is the dashboard for your ad account. This is how it will look. This is my name, Ankur Agarwal, and this is my ad account ID. Right now, we're not running any campaign because this account I just created just for this video purpose. So this might look complex, but once you watch this video till the end, you will know everything about this dashboard. So the first thing that you need to understand before running the Facebook ads is you have to understand the structure of a Facebook ad. So I have this really good image related to the structure of a Facebook ad. So the top level, there's campaign, then there are ad set, and then there are ads. It's important that you understand the difference between all the three because this will really help you in creating good ads. So the first thing is the campaign. Campaign is the objective of your ad. Like for me, I've created this free digital marketing course. So my objective is to drive traffic to this landing page and get the email IDs of the relevant audience. Similarly, if you're an e-commerce store like a Flipkart or a Snapdeal or a Amazon, then your objective will be to drive people from social media to your website so that they can purchase. But let's say if you're running a blog and you want more traffic for your blog, so your objective will be to drive traffic to your blog. So we'll be going through all the different kind of objective in the Facebook dashboard. But for understanding purpose, I hope you understood the basic idea behind a campaign. Campaign is more like the goal of your ad campaign. Then comes the ad set. Ad set level, you decide what kind of targeting you want. Like for me, my campaign objective was to drive traffic to my landing page so that I can get the email IDs. Then my ad set will be all the different targeting I am doing. Let's say if I'm targeting the college students, then one of my ad set will be college students. I might also be targeting working professionals, like people who are currently doing a job and are in the age of, let's say, 23 to 25. Then that can also be a different ad set. So at the ad set level, you set the budget, like how much money you are willing to spend on a daily basis. And also the audience segment, to which audience should your ads be displayed to. I hope this was clear. Then comes the ads. So for each ad set, you'll be creating multiple ads. Like for me, if I'm creating an ad set, let's say for college students who are doing engineering and are in the age bracket of 18 to 22. So that's my ad set. Then I might be running few different ads like join my free course. I might be running image ad. I might be running video ads. So we'll be going through all of this in the Facebook dashboard. But just for the understanding purpose, campaign is the objective of your whole ad strategy. Second comes the ad set, where you're setting the targeting of your ad, like which people should be shown your ad to. Then comes the ads, the actual ads that will be shown to these people. So here you can see that I've already created a few campaigns here. So you also should know the naming convention of campaign, because it will be much more easier for you later when you're running multiple campaigns to actually differentiate between them all and understand the statistics in a much easier way. So here I have FDMC. FDMC stands for Free Digital Marketing Course. So I have segmented it. The first word is FDMC. Then conversion means this campaign has the objective as conversion, because I want more email IDs on my landing page. So that is a conversion objective. Similarly, I've also created a campaign FDMC traffic to article. So I have written this article on why people should learn digital marketing. So here the objective is traffic. Similarly, I've also created a post engagement. Here the objective is to get more likes, more comments, etc. So to create a new campaign, all you have to do is click here, create, enter your campaign name. Let's keep the campaign name as test FDMC. Buying type, just leave it like that. Now the campaign objective, this is extremely important. So Facebook offers you a lot of options, like there's brand awareness, there's reach, there's app install. I can go through all of them, but then again, it will take multiple hours. But the popular ones will be the traffic, the video views, the lead generation, page likes, etc. So I'll just give an overview on a few of them. So whenever you're doing digital marketing, there will be a concept called funnels. So whenever you want new customer for your business, so it goes through 3 different cycles. First is the awareness, then comes the consideration, and then comes the conversion. So first you have to make people aware that your product or service exists. Then you have to drive them to some valuable content or get their email ID or show them some video or let them install some apps. The second step is the consideration, where you make the people interact with your brand. It may be driving traffic to your article. It may be making them watch a video, making them like your page, or messaging them, talking to them, stuff like that. And then comes the final objective of conversion. Conversion is where you are actually making people buy your product or service, or it could be any other conversion goal. So when we talk about brand awareness, generally the startups or the companies that are just starting up, honestly, this is not very effective because the budget requirement is high. So personally, I only use the traffic and the conversion campaign here. But since I'm starting out, I'll also be using the post engagement. I might also use page like to increase the basic few likes on my page to at least like 1,000 or 10,000, so that to get the social credibility. Secondly, I can also write a great article on my website like why people should learn digital marketing, then drive them from Facebook to my article. I can also create a video and upload it on Facebook and run it as ads. So in this video, I might be showing myself and telling people that why digital marketing is the future, why they should add digital marketing as a skill in their resume, and how learning digital marketing can also help them get a different job. Then comes the conversion goal. So for me, the conversion goal is to get the email ID of the people. So majority of my Facebook ads are trying to drive people to this landing page, learn digital marketing for free. And when someone opts in, like enters their name and the email address, that is the conversion objective for me. I hope it was clear. So let's run a traffic campaign here, and we won't be doing any split tests. We won't be doing any campaign budget optimization. So leave it just like that. So create new ad set. So here we have selected the goal of our ad strategy. The campaign is test FDMC, and we will be driving traffic to a particular article. Here comes the ad set. Let's say I'm targeting college students who are in engineering and in the age of 18 to 22. Okay. So I'll write FDMC college engineering 18 to 22, and let's say we are only targeting Delhi NCR. Okay. And let's say we are creating a FDMC image ad. Okay. Click save to drafts. So this will create a campaign, a ad set, and one single ad for you. You can navigate through them easily by using this. You can go directly to the ad set or directly to the ad and see all the options here. So to go to the campaign level, let's first go to the campaign level. We already have selected the traffic, budget, buying type as auction, and campaign spending limit. You can set a limit here as well, that I want to spend, let's say, 5,000 rupees as my limit here. You can enable this option as well if you want to distribute your budget according to various ad sets. But I'll keep this off as of now. Everything is automatically saved, so you don't have to click any save or save changes anywhere. It is automatically saved. So let's go to the ad set level. Facebook will also give you this blue bar just to guide you guys exactly if you're using it for the first time. So here for the ad set level, we have selected FDMC, our free digital marketing course, college students who are into engineering and in the age bracket of 18 to 22 and living in Delhi NCR. Since our objective was traffic, so we have selected here website, that we will be driving people to a particular article on our website. You can also drive them to a app or a messenger. Messenger ad is a more advanced concept. I won't be covering it in this particular video, but if you guys are interested in that, I will create a video and upload it on YouTube. These are all options that Facebook gave just to make your job easier, but I personally don't use them. Like creating dynamic content, I rather create my creative myself because I want them exactly like a way that I want. So offer, leave that. Budget and schedule. So this is important. Here you'll be mentioning exactly how much money you want to spend on this particular ad set. You have to understand then there's a limit that we added on campaign level, and then there's this limit that we are adding on the ad set level. So these are two different limits. On campaign level, we selected the limit as 5,000 rupees. But here on the ad set level, let's say we are creating 10 different ad sets and each ad set gets around 500 rupees. Or you can increase the ad set. Let's say for this particular ad set, I increase the budget to 1,000, and for the other ad set, I can keep it to 500. So it's your choice. So let's say keep the budget here as 1,000 rupees. And I want the start date as 26th as soon as possible. And don't schedule the end date, run as ongoing. I don't want to end this campaign. I want it to keep running. So I can this, or you can even select and the campaign on one particular date. I don't want it, so I'll keep it this way. Now here it gives you the option of selecting the audience. What is custom audience? So let's keep, now here is the option of custom audience. We will be talking about it later in the video. Here comes the audience section where we will be selecting everything. Like we created the ad set as FDMC college engineering 18 to 22 Delhi NCR. So here we can set the targeting here. But you might be wondering, why am I even targeting college students or who are doing engineering and are in the age bracket of 18 to 22? Let's say if you start a startup and you don't really know exactly who your target customer is. See, I have already done my research. I know that majority of the college students are looking for the digital marketing training. Let's say in your business or in your startup, you clearly don't know your customer avatar. So for that, Facebook again makes your life easier. So they give this option of audiences. So click here on audiences. Here as well, Facebook makes your job easier. So they give this option of audience insight. So go to ads manager here and click on audience insight. Click it here, everyone on Facebook. Now this is awesome. This will make your job so much easier because you can easily know who your target audience is. What's the age bracket? What do they do? Are they employed? Are they single? Are they mothers? Are they male or female? It will give you a very good idea to understand who your customer is, and then making the ad set will be much more easier, and also it will help in your creatives. So I don't want people from United States. I only want to check for India. Okay, I want the age bracket to be 18 to, let's keep it till any. I want to check for all the gender, and my interest will be digital marketing because I've created a course for digital marketing. So now look what data Facebook is giving me. So people who have an interest in digital marketing, out of all the people who are active on Facebook, which are in, I think, in billions, so 7 million to 8 million people are active people in the digital marketing space who have an interest in digital marketing. And see the amount of amazing insight that I've got here, that 85% of those people are men. So like in my ad set level, instead of showing my ads to both the genders, I can keep my ad set more targeted towards men, because now I know that majority of my audience are men. So men are more likely to convert for a digital marketing course compared to a female. Otherwise I would have wasted, or maybe the acquisition cost for a woman is much higher compared to a male. So this insight will really help me in drafting my ad set and also my creative. Now can you relate why I kept the ad set as college students who are in the age bracket of 18 to 22? Because I knew that in engineering college, majority of the students are male. And secondly, I kept the age bracket from 18 to 22 just because I knew that majority of the people who are interested in digital marketing are in that age bracket. This is where audience insight plays a major role in drafting your Facebook ad campaign. You get so much more data, like majority of the people of this 7 million to 8 million monthly active people, 72% are single and only 21% people are married. And this is why I was targeting college students. 76% of all these people are still in college. So this is another insight, likely industries where people work based on the self-reported data. So you have already checked the demographics. Let's go for page likes. So this will show you all the other pages people are interested in. So this is definitely not the exact data, but this one doesn't sound relevant because Tata Crucible, this RBL Bank, I'm not sure how it's related to digital marketing. But then again, let's go to location. Let's see what kind of data we can get in location. Okay, so let's sort it through the selected audience. I sorted it through the percentages, and you can see that 7% of these people are living in Delhi. So Delhi will be a hot market for me because I know that majority of the Delhi people are interested in digital marketing. So you can see a trend here that Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune. So you can see that all these tier 1 cities have a high penetration for digital marketing. So in my ad set level, where I'll be setting my targeting, I'll try to select the tier 1 cities of Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore and Hyderabad, instead of showing my ad all across the India. You don't want to spend extra money on people who are not going to buy or people who are not going to complete your campaign goal. My goal is to get people to my landing page and get their email IDs. So I wouldn't want to run my ad in a tier 2 city because I already have the data that majority of the people who are interested in digital marketing live in the tier 1 cities of Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, etc. So this is another important data that I got just from Audience Insight. Now let's go to activity and see what kind of data we get here. So this gives us data like how likely are they to click on the ads, how likely are they to like the post, or how likely are they to comment. So this gives us some semblance how the people are interacting with the Facebook post. Now this is another important insight. Majority of the people who are interested in digital marketing are using mobile instead of a desktop. And also around 85% of these people are using Android. So this insight tells me that my landing page should be mobile optimized and highly mobile optimized because majority of the audience are using mobile. And secondly, in my ad set level as well, I don't have to select both desktop and mobile because from this data alone, I know that I only need to target mobile audience and not the desktop audience. Yes, I can target the desktop audience as well, but I want my initial campaign to be highly targeted. That's why I'll keep it to mobile. So after gaining all this insight, let's go to our ad set level and finalize all the settings there. So here again, we are at the ad set level. So to reach here, all you have to do is go to campaigns, test FDMC and click on, this is the ad set level now, FDMC College Engineering 18 to 22, Delhi NCR, click here on edit and this will open up. So on the right hand side as well, Facebook will give you an estimation of how many people you can reach and how many people are most likely to click on the links. So here we have selected India and let's keep the age bracket from 18 to 22. Gender, I'm targeting all men and women, but in our data, we knew that men are more likely to opt for digital marketing because I want to test the market and I also need to check how much money do I need to spend in converting a male versus a female audience. So I'll keep it to all as of now. And I can also change it from India because India, we are covering the tier 2 and tier 3 cities as well. So I can remove that and I can mention Delhi here. And since I'm targeting Delhi NCR, we can also include Gurgaon. We can also include Noida. And we can also include the Faridabad and Ghaziabad as well. But right now we'll keep it here. So you can see that the potential reach is 6.9 million people, and your ad might be shown to approximately 11,000 to 59,000 people, and it might generate 200 to 1300 clicks. But these are estimates. These are not the exact data, but this is more like the ballpark figure. So I've selected my location. I have selected my age bracket. I've also selected the gender. Languages, I'll keep it like that. And now let's select the detailed targeting. Include people who match at least one of the following. So I am targeting people who have showed an interest in digital marketing. So I'll write digital marketing here. So interest, you can see in interest, digital marketing. So people who might have liked a page regarding digital marketing or anything like that. People who have shown some kind of interest in digital marketing will be covered in this. Now, digital marketing is also synonymous with online marketing. So I'll also add online marketing here. Online advertising with online marketing. Let's see, online marketing. Okay, we'll add online advertising here, but this is directly not related. So let's keep it only digital marketing here. So you can see that the audience got narrower. Earlier it was 1.6 million, I guess, and now it's 420,000 just because we have added an interest here as well. Earlier it was just the location and the age bracket and the gender. Now we have targeted people who have shown an interest in digital marketing because these people are more likely to click on my ad. You can add more interest as well. This is more like or statement, like either this or that. I can also add the skill here has affiliate marketing, let's say. Affiliate marketing. Now this is the or statement. So this is like either people who are interested in this or this, not a and, right? You can also exclude people if you want, if you don't want people who are interested in, let's say, search engine optimization. So this way you'll be targeting people who have an interest in affiliate marketing or digital marketing, but have not shown any interest in search engine optimization. So we'll remove this because we want to create an ad set who have shown an interest in digital marketing. You don't have to select anything in the connection part, leave it just like that and go to placement. Now there are two options. Either you can go for automatic placements. Facebook wants you to go for the automatic placement. This will help you show your ads to the maximum people. What this will do is you have a particular budget for your ad set, which we kept at around 1,000 rupees. Now Facebook, what will do is it will divide the budget in multiple buckets and show your ads on all the different platforms that Facebook has. Like if you go to the edit placement here, see your ad can be shown on multiple places, like the Facebook feed, that is the most important real estate. Then it can be shown as instant article. It can be shown in the right column, in the marketplace, and also because Instagram was purchased by Facebook, so you can also run Instagram ads directly from Facebook here. I want to run my ads on Instagram as well. So on the feed and on the stories of Instagram. Similarly, there are various other like the messenger ads as well and the audience network. So Facebook gives you a lot of options in terms of the ad placement. So either you can edit the placement if you don't want to show your ad on Instagram, let's say. So you can just uncheck it here and the ad won't be shown on Instagram. But this will only come in the edit placement. If you want Facebook to decide which the ad should be shown on all the platforms, go for the automatic placement. This again depends on your ad strategy, what you're looking for, what kind of audience you want, and what kind of creative you are creating. My recommendation will be to test everything. So initially I am going for the automatic placement because I want to get the data itself, like how the ad is performing on various different channels. And once I have some data, then I can finalize, okay, these are the channels that are the best performing, and then I can increase the budget in them. So I'll be going for the automatic placement. And right now I have created a traffic campaign, so I will be going for the link clicks. I want people to click on the link and go to my landing page, which is this. For the bid strategy, you can add a bid cap as well. If you don't want the per link click cost to be above, let's say 20 rupees. So you can add it here. Like you don't want any audience where the link click might cost you more than 20 rupees. I don't want it because I am looking for the data first. I want to know exactly how the funnel is behaving. So right now I'm not adding a bid cap. These are things that are more advanced, so I'll leave it right now. And also you don't also have to worry about that. Keep it just like the way it is. So on the right side, you can see that we're targeting approximately 4,20,000 people who are living in Delhi NCR region, who are in the age bracket of 18 to 22, who are in the gender all. And now we have to select the college and the engineering part. So the popular engineering college in Delhi are, I am from an SIT, so let's add Netaji Subhash Engineering College. Add Indian Institute of Technology, IIT Delhi. And similarly, you can add more colleges as well. So you have to understand this is the OR logic. So we are targeting students who are either in these two colleges or have an interest in digital marketing. Now I have added this interest here because I know that people who have already shown an interest in digital marketing are highly likely to join my free digital marketing course. But this might be an audience where people have not shown an interest in digital marketing because they are currently in the college. So this is the cold audience, people who are unaware of your brand, people who have no idea what digital marketing is. So I want to show my ad to these people as well. So you have to understand the OR logic behind this ad. So these are the various ways you can create an ad set for your Facebook ad campaign. Now let's go to the ad level, FDNC image ad. So here you'll be creating your final ad and before hitting the publish button. So I've already connected my Learn Digital Marketing page here. So I have connected my page here. You can also create an Instagram account, like I have my Instagram account here. Now either you can use an existing post that you created previously or you can create a new ad. And there are also multiple variations. You can create an ad with an image or a video. You can also create a carousel ad where you will see multiple images where you can scroll through them. You can also create a collection. We are creating an image ad here. So there are various recommendations that you have to follow. The image ad size, the recommended image ratio. You can do that, create an image. For the Facebook ad image creation, you can use Canva. I use the same software for creating my images. Be it my video thumbnails, be it my Facebook ad images, I create everything here in Canva itself. It's a free software, so you can use the same. When you go to home, click here, browse all and search for Facebook ads. So here you can see Facebook ad, click here and you can create an ad for yourself. So click here and then you can create a Facebook image for your ad and you can use the image in the Facebook backend. So coming back to here, you can upload your image here, add the link, add the text that goes along with the image, add your website URL and the display link, the headline and the link description as well. And also you can change the call to action from learn more to various other like get offer, get code, etc. And on the right hand side, you'll keep looking at the preview of your ad. Now we have already created an ad for this. Let me show you our examples. So let's go for the conversion campaign that we created for our digital marketing course. Let's go to college engineering and let's check the ads. You can see here my ad. So let's look at the ad level here. I've created my page and my Instagram account. I'm running an ad with an image or video. So this is the one that I have selected. Image ad, I've already uploaded my image. The same image was created using Canva. So I am driving people to my website. You can see here website. And for the text, I have this text, stop. Why to pay thousands when you can learn digital marketing for free? It's time to become a job ready digital marketing in few days. Some of the benefits. The copy of your ad is extremely important because see, whenever someone is going through their Facebook feed, the first thing that will make them stop is your image, how amazing your image is, how click worthy your image is. And after their eyes will stop, they'll start reading this. So make sure you have a text where you are actually showing the benefits, the value that you're offering so that people then click on the sign up or your call to action and do the desired action. Like for me is to drive people to my landing page. So I have written the best benefits of this course, like 20 plus free comprehensive videos, free access, free bonuses, free worksheet, and daily live session for doubt solving. So these are the primary benefits that I'm offering. And also I'm following a color scheme. This is the same color scheme of the image that is the color scheme of my website. And I'm also looking at the text so that people can follow my eye and start looking at the text, learn digital marketing for free. This is my main call to action. And also I'm saying that 1000 plus active learners sign up now for free. So this is my ad and this is the website URL, the landing page URL that I have created. So I am using this so that people can click on the sign up and go to my landing page. So display link is ankuragarwal.in. You can see here. So the headline is the main line that is here before the call to action. And also you can see the preview of your ad in various different formats like desktop newsfeed. It will be shown like this. This is the newsfeed link description. This is the link. So this description will be coming here. Follow our free step-by-step email video course. Similarly, you can check it on Instant Article, Facebook in-stream video, and various other ways. Like to check how it looks on Instagram, you can click on Instagram feed. So this is how the ad will look on Instagram. Stop. Why to pay thousands. You can also scroll through here, like checking the ads on various different placements. So this is how you upload the image for the Facebook ad. Once again, I'll mention that you can create the image on Canva. You have to write some amazing text here, click-worthy text so that people can check the main benefits and then click on the call to action. And also we are testing the images here. So this is not the only image that we are using. We have created multiple variants of this image, like the same text, the same call to action, but a different image. Similarly, another image. So we have created 6 different variants of this image because we will be A/B testing everything. So we'll be checking which image is getting us the best conversion rate and also the cheapest conversion, because in the end your goal is to spend the least money. So we'll be checking which image is getting us the conversions at the cheapest price. So you can do this as well. So this is how you'll be creating your first Facebook ad. After completing everything, all you have to do is click on publish, and within few hours your Facebook ad will be live if everything is set up perfectly. So guys, this was it on how to create your first campaign, your first ad set and your first Facebook ad and make it live. Now there are many different advanced options as well, like adding a Facebook pixel, creating multiple audiences like custom audiences. So I'll be just giving you an overview about that, but not going into detail. So let's go to the audience segment here. So audience is Facebook gives you the option of creating a custom audience and also a lookalike audience. So let me take my own example here. I want to create an audience of all the people who visit this landing page but do not enter their email ID. Let's say out of 100 people, 30 people enter their email ID and 70 people don't. So if I want to create a segment of this 70 people, I can create a custom audience. So what I'll do is I'll create a custom audience here, website traffic. So here you can see that Ankur Agarwal's pixel. So Facebook will give you a code. So just like Google Analytics code, Facebook will also give you a code. I have already added that code on my website. So the code is already added on this website in the header section. So Facebook is able to track that pixel. You can see a green dot here. This is because Facebook knows that a pixel is already on my website. So I can click on all website visitor or people who have visited specific web pages. I can click here and select the URL of this page. The URL contains this. And further refine by excluding people who have visited the specific web page. Then I will add the link of the page here where people go to once they opt in to my landing page. So this will create an audience of all the people who come onto the landing page but do not enter their email ID. So this is a custom audience. Now, what is the use of this custom audience? With the help of this custom audience, the first use is that you can again show a different ad to these people. Maybe after showing some different kind of ad, maybe creating a video for these people and telling them exactly why they should learn digital marketing. Then you can again bring these 70 people back and maybe few of them will again opt in. Or the second thing that you can do is create a lookalike audience. Now here, if you see, there is another option of lookalike audience. Now what is lookalike audience? Now Facebook's power is data. They have a huge amount of data. So from your custom audience, you can create lookalike audience. It's more like that Facebook will find a similar kind of people for you on the basis of the custom audience. So let's say if I create a custom audience of people who have entered their email ID on my landing page, because these people have shown an interest in my digital marketing course. And let's say if I want more people who are like this. So what I'll do is instead I'll create a lookalike audience and I'll choose a source here. I can choose the source as custom audience and I can select the custom audience that I want. So here I can choose any of the custom audience here, like people who have opted in. So FDMC, people who have opted in. Location, I'll set to India. I want more people in India. And then I'll create a lookalike audience of 1%. Now 1% is highly targeted. 2% will again decrease the targeting, and when you go to 10%, then you will be able to reach more people, but then again they won't be more targeted. In the end, you want targeted people. So I usually keep the lookalike audience to 1%. So by creating this lookalike audience, what am I doing? I'm creating, what this lookalike audience will do is, Facebook will try to find all the people based on the custom audience that we are giving it. The custom audience is people who have opted in our landing page. So Facebook will use its AI, will use all the data they have and try to find all the similar kind of people for me. Now this might be confusing for some of you. So if you still have questions, ask it in the comment section or in the Facebook group. I'll explain more in detail. But this is the power of lookalike audience. This really helps in expanding your audience, reaching more people, and really maximizing the potential of your Facebook ad campaign. So I personally use lookalike audience a lot, and custom audience and lookalike audience are two amazing features of Facebook. What I'll do is, I won't be able to cover everything about Facebook ad in this particular lesson. What I'll do is I'll create a more advanced video as well, where I'll be covering custom audience, lookalike audience, and the pixel and all in detail as well. So guys, this was it about Facebook ads. I've already covered majority of the things. The important things, the audience insight will be used for finding your customer avatar, and then you can create your ads, and then you can create the custom audience here and the lookalike audience here. Here you'll get the pixel of your Facebook, which you'll be adding to your header section.